it's April with Diamonds&Doo-dads. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is a diamond painting channel where I share my diamond painting journey. And so please feel free to subscribe, like, comment. Let us know that you're new here. Welcome to our community. We're so happy to have you. If you are one of my current subscribers, thank you so much for being back. You know that I really genuinely am appreciative of your support. I thank you for being here. Today's WIP and chat is a little bit scattered, and that's okay. I'm a little bit scattered. You guys know that I'm just real, raw. What you see is what you get. I don't do a lot of editing, but I'm working on that. I'm trying, and I've gotten so much better, and so I appreciate your support. So with that, let's get over to the WIP and chat and see what's going on and what's to come. Okay, so here we are. I am working on Capy Spa Day from Ever After. I have my Creations Morin putty here. It's from the December 2025 limited edition box, or December mystery box from Creations Morin. This is a limited edition putty that you can only get in that box. And this is called Reindeer Poop. And then I have my tray here that I got from Temu, which was $1 something. If you watched my Temu haul, which was the video before this, you'll see the little tray, $1.68 or something like that, for this nice little 3D printed tray that works just fine. I have my pen stop here that I got from Lathe, Customs by Design. This pen was turned by Lathe. I don't know who the blank is from. I have forgotten. But it's a very nice pen. Nice and thick. It's got a hybrid. It's got that metal in there. It may have just been a drop that I won on Lathe. I don't know. They all run together, let me tell you. But anyway, I have my tip. This is a cat-eared tip. See if we can get it into focus. There we go. Cat-eared tip. That is a single placer tip. You get 9 of them for, I forgot how much it is, but it's cheap. Rather than paying $15.99 or whatever on the DAC website, you can get these. They're push-in, and they work amazing. They're wonderful, wonderful tips. You get 9 of them for, I don't know, $20-ish or something. I can't remember, maybe $24. This is a 6-placer from Diamond Art Club. It's the older style. I know they have some new styles coming out that are supposedly sturdier here, so they don't bend. Listen, I'm a hard presser. I've had this tip for a very long time. You got to be a very hard presser to bend these, so I don't know. Hercules is using them or something. I don't know. All right, so put that over here. I have the rulers here from Forever Young that I'm using. I do like them. They have been working out very well. I'm not using any cover paper on these, or release papers. I'm sorry. I just have the cover sheet on here from Ever After. I'm just cutting it as I need to expose the sections. We're looking here at this painting, and you know, that's most of it. This is a 45 by 45. And let's see if I can zoom out a little bit here so you can see the whole thing. All right, and we'll be working over here in this section. That's where I'm gonna zoom you into. All right, and then the last thing I'm using is a baggie holder, because these come all kitted up in bags, and I just take the stickers, and I'll show you here. I add it to the front and good to go. This card right here is just a card that somebody sent me with a little note written on the back, and I use it as a placeholder for where the baggie goes when I'm done with it, and I can get a new one. Okay, so right now we're doing symbol N, and it goes right there. Pull it out, got your placeholder. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom into this section down here. And oh, putty. I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, I did the putty already. Duh. I'm so silly. Oh, I did the putty already. It's the Creations Morin putty. I'm not using the DAC putty. I do use this sometimes. If I do like this putty a lot, actually. I do use it if I need it for stronger things, because this is a really tacky putty. I like it. But I'm not using that today. I'm using this reindeer poop from Creations Morin. All right, so let's get zoomed in here to the section that we are working on. I'll move that up. I will tell you, these rulers, they have helped me a lot. They have helped me. They've increased my time for, they've cut it down. I was going to say they increased my time of being able to get this done quicker. But what the easier way to say it is, it's making it faster for me to place. So, all right, I'm trying to get this in the right spot so that y'all are seeing where I am working. And I think we are there. Here we are, yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So let's see, what have I been doing since, I don't even remember when my last WIP and chat was, but it's been a while. I've been busy. I had company here at the beginning of March, and I had my birthday last weekend, which was kind of a bust because people were sick, and so nobody came over, and I have this big old cake in my refrigerator that I'm not going to eat all of it, so yeah. You can see my little Temu tray works great. All right, and this was N, okay. And have I already done N? I might have. I might need to just put that away. I believe I have. I don't have any N's in this section anywhere. Okay, let's put that back. So much for that, right? Helps if you take the stopper out. This is still kind of tight because it's new, so I push it from the inside to get it out. All right, so I've been trying to fill in up here and work in this ruler section here. So I'll continue doing that. All right, so like I was saying, there hasn't been a whole lot going on here because people were sick, and I'm trying to get this right. People were sick, and so I didn't really have a celebration per se for my birthday. I think eventually, you know, what's probably going to happen is next month is my son-in-law's birthday and Mother's Day, and I guess we'll combine them all together so that we can celebrate all of that at once. And that's fine. I really prefer to keep them separate because it's, you know, more occasions to be able to get together as a family, because, you know, everybody's so busy that we don't have a lot of time to do that. Well, I'm not, I'm retired now, but, you know, the young kids, they're busy. they've got, gosh, everything going on. I didn't talk about this pen. Let me talk about this pen real quick. I forgot. This is a pen that I got from Kevin Zog Studios. Let me zoom out. Jeez, I can see it better. It's a beautiful pen. Honestly, this is one of my very favorite pens. It's my go-to. I pick it up and use it a lot. I just love this pen. I love the color. I love the blank. I love all these gold flecks on the inside. I like the way it feels in my hands. It could be a little bit thicker, but it's my go-to pen for almost anything. I have a two-placer here from DAC on the end because it fits perfectly in the spaces on these rulers to be able to put down 2 drills at a time in the little holes there. And then I've got that single placer tip from Cat Aired. All right, now let's get back down to it here. All right. Keep y'all in the loop here. Okay. Jeez. All right. All right, and I hold my tray most of the time when I am diamond painting. All right, and we are working on E. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We try to incorporate, celebrations as often as we can. We don't like to combine them because it reduces the family time that we're spending together. But sometimes you just can't help it. You have family commitments, people go on vacation. Right now, my son-in-law is working 24, well, not 24/7, but he is working 7 days a week right now. He has his own business. He's got a bread route that he owns, and I think he said he just got 4 more stores that opened up and where his route is. And so he's working, added those stores plus the stores that he already had. And so he is working right now 7 days a week. I worry about him because, you can burn out real quick. You get tired, injuries happen, all of that stuff. So hopefully he had somebody lined up to work with him and it didn't quite work out. So he had to let that person go, and now he's just trying to, keep things going, keep that ship afloat. I don't know. It looks like there's a lot of shadow there. I'm looking at that. Let me put this light down more on here. Maybe that'll give us a little more light there so you can see better. I'm not sure why it's acting goofy, but maybe because of the backlight. All right. So that looks like that's it. Can quickly fill these in here. Whoops. See how well it works? I didn't have it lined up, so it went cattywampus in there. All right, so yeah, my son-in-law, I worry about him. Hopefully he'll find some good help. So people want to work. There are people that do work and have a good work ethic. He's just got to find the right one. So let's see, what else? My daughter's doing good. She's counting the days until, summer break now. They just had their spring break, and so I think all the MAPS testing is going to be starting for the kids where they test their, skills assessment and all that stuff. So I am looking for what I call baby T, and I will show you baby T is baby T right there. That is baby T right here. All right. And we'll put down some baby T's. Let's do this row up here first. Let's see, what else is going on? All right, so my daughter, like I said, doing well, counting the days until summer vacation. Of course, with her husband working 7 days a week, I don't think that they're going to get to go on a vacation this year, which is stinky. Maybe they can get away for, a day at the beach or something, but I really don't know. We'll just have to see. I am messy today. Work with me here, pen. Thank you. All right. So, let's see. My son, he's doing all right. He works for the post office and he's just working hard. It's going to be that time of year where it gets nice and hot. So, he'll be out there in the Florida sun. He does have a route where he drives, so he doesn't have a walking route. He has some areas where he does have to walk some, but he's mostly in his truck unless he has to get out to deliver packages or something. It's still hot. They have a fan in these trucks, but no air conditioners. I think actually that they're going to be getting some new trucks, and then he'll have an air conditioner. I'm pulling this tab up. I don't know if you can see it. Let me lay it back down here. But if you look right here, right there, you can see there's a little tab on that drill. That is going to throw everything off if it has even the slightest little piece on there. So I just pick that up, take it off, and I throw it away. I don't have my trash pot on here. It's on in another area on another table where I'm working on a different project. And that thing got stuck to my finger. There we go. All right. So anyhow, he's doing all right. My daughter-in-law, she's doing fine. Working hard she works at home, but she works very hard. Everything. I don't know these people that have these work from home jobs where they can do laundry and, cook dinner and all that stuff. My work from home jobs were always production driven, and you were being monitored, all the time, every keystroke. And so I don't know, these people that have these work from home jobs where, they can do all that stuff. I would have liked to have had one of those. But anyhow, she's working hard. Also going to school, getting her bachelor's degree. She's taking 2 classes right now. And I think she said it's in criminal justice or something like that. I've forgotten. But anyway, she works for a major insurance company from home and in underwriting, and so she's going to use her degree to, help her be able to move up in the company that she works for. Plus, it's very interesting, to her, the field that she's studying. So it's like criminal justice or forensics or something. I don't remember. All right, so we put that back, and let's see who is next. I know I've already done that little symbol there, but I missed one. It apparently, because there's a hole there. So, just gonna grab one out of the bag. Oh, one came out. There we go. Let's get it flipped the right way. Get up, put it down. We will put this back. All right, and then we have here, we have the next symbol that we have. Move y'all. I have to keep checking. I don't have screen mirroring going, and I've already started this, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep going. We're gonna make it work, right? Yes, we are. That's what we do. Flexibility is the name of the game. All right, so let's do next the equal sign. All right, so let's see. That brings me to the grandchildren. My grandchildren are doing great. My grandson, he's in 4th grade and he's doing amazing. He's right now getting a little extra help with his math. He's having tutoring a couple of times a week, and he's doing really well with that. He gets along with the tutor and he's learning things, so that's a good thing. He's looking forward to the summer. He had asked me for a fishing pole, so I got him one. And he's been fishing and catching little fish. And there's a pond where they live in their subdivision, and he's been going fishing with his daddy, catching fish. Going fishing with his buddy that lives in the neighborhood too. So they've been going fishing. He's looking forward to summer. In the summertime, I am going to I'm going to try to commit to 1 day a week with the grandkids so that they have something to do during the summer besides sit at home. We'll go to the beach. We'll go do some fun stuff like, library visits and the zoo and stuff like that, and do all that so that they don't have to sit at home. If you hear any noise here in a minute, it sounds like the guy is here. I don't know if he's doing pest control or it's the lawn service. I think it's the lawn service, actually, that's here today. So we might hear something, but that's what that noise is if you hear anything. All right, anything unusual. It's not me bonking my head on the desk because this is a horrible angle for filming this WIP and chat. I have to figure out a better way to do it. I haven't. All right. I don't know. I was going to say I haven't something, but I don't need to say that because it doesn't apply to this. All right, so let's see here. My grandson's really looking forward to the summer. He wants to be able to play with his friends and, play his Switch 2 and, his games on the online, whatever he does. But my hope is that he gets to spend a lot of time outside this summer because that's what kids need to do. These doggone screens are just ruining us. That's my opinion. I even find myself wasting way too much time online. I'm glad the summer's coming because I'll be more inclined to go outside and do something. See what we're talking about. We're going to go to the 1 day a week, I'll be with the grandkids. And we'll go to the beach or the museum, the zoo. We're close to Tampa, so we may go to Busch Gardens, places like that. The Children's Museum over there is amazing in Tampa. So we'll check that out. Hang on, I need to get a drink of water. Okay, let's see here. And I forgot I had a microphone on, so you might have heard me swallowing my water. Sorry. Let's see here. We'll think of some other things to do this summer. We all like the beach a lot, so I imagine, we'll go there at least, 2 or 3 times this summer on the days that I have them with me. Getting them out of the house is important. My granddaughter, let's see, she is doing great as well. She is playing soccer she's in 7th grade. She's playing soccer for her school. She really enjoys soccer. That's her sport of choice, and she really, really likes it. I have some ABs that I need to put down, and so I don't use the lily pads. I've never bought one, and I have my reasons for that. But I will get like a piece of paper towel and get that wet, and then use that. That way the putty doesn't stick to the drills. I'm not using the correct putty, but I do have putty that does not stick to drills. It's a Putty Crocker, Putty Gold. That does not stick to the AB drills. It won't pull that coating off. So that's magical stuff if you want to give that a try. April has a Facebook group, not me April, but April that has Putty Crocker. She has a Facebook group, and she also has a website, Putty. Just check it out. Google it, Putty Crocker, and it'll take you there. Any of her putties are amazing. Let's see here. So back to my granddaughter. Like I said, she is playing soccer. She's going to try out for the competitive team, I believe, again. Her new thing is she has discovered trap and skeet shooting. So she's been doing that and loving it, and is good at it. So this summer when Ian's going to his fish camp, Elise is going to go to her trap and skeet camp. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun to see what skills they develop and all that. Like I said, she's in 7th grade. She's 13 going on 40. And if you have any experience with teenagers, you know exactly what I'm saying. I'll tell you what, though, that little girl, that I call her a little girl, she's always going to be a little girl in my eyes, but that young lady, I tell you what, she is amazing. Smart, funny. Ian is too. I'm just blessed with really incredible grandchildren, and we have a special relationship with both of them, and we just love each other to pieces. Okay, so let's see. I think that was all about Elise. She's doing good in school. She's always done well academically. I'm having a lot of dead space here today in my WIP and chat because not a whole lot goes on. My sister was here. I don't know. I don't think I've talked about this. I don't think I've had a WIP and chat since she was here. She was here, and my brother was here. He came too. And when my sister was here, it was her birthday, and so we celebrated her birthday. I had a little party for her that she didn't know I was going to have, and if I think about it, I'll insert a couple of photos at the end so you can see that. Dad's doing okay. You know, he's just every year getting older. He's 85 now. He'll be 86 in December. And, you know, time is catching up. So we're just trying to treasure our, you know, every day that we have with him. And, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to take him to go get his diabetes shoes, his diabetic shoes as he calls them. I don't know what they're called, but they're special shoes for diabetics. And he wears those, and he's due for a new pair. They've come in. I think he gets 2. All right, well, dadgummit, as luck would have it, the phone rang. Nobody ever calls. Then you start videoing and people call. Anyway, I put the do not disturb sign on now on the do not disturb sign. Do not disturb function on now on the phone. So we should be good. Okay, let's finish this up. Let's see. Okay, Dad. I was talking about Dad and his diabetic shoes and how I think he gets 2 pair a year, and it's time for us to go get those. So we're gonna do that. And let's see what else. Plans. Let's talk about plans. Plans for my channel. I am gonna come up with a schedule. I'm doing that this week because I have several things that I need to do. One of those is to get a consistent filming schedule so that both you and I know what's going on. When you can expect videos from me and what to expect. Also, I would like to get scheduled out to the end of the year the things that I want to get accomplished for the rest of the year. So I'm going to spend some time doing that. We'll be having a D-stash very soon in a group that I'm in, and so I am hoping to be able to get rid of a bunch of stuff out of my stash, my collection. I really don't call it a stash. I try not to call it that. I try to call it a collection. And then I saw that, well, Heather brought it to my attention that Daphne at Diamond Painting Anonymous calls hers a collection. Well, I am on the Great Collection Reduction, and there's no patent on that, so I am calling mine a collection as well, and we will get that collection reduction going. I have probably 450, no stash shaming here, or better, premium diamond painting kits, and I would like to get that down to at least a third of that, if not more. I want it to be much less than what it is now. I'm never going to get to all of them in the span of what is left of my lifetime. And so it's silly for them to be sitting on these shelves gathering dust when somebody else could love them. So I will be first doing that D-stash in the group that I'm in. It's called Diamonds and Dragonflies if you want to check it out. And then after that, I'm going to make whatever I've got left will be made available to my viewers. And or after that, I will put it on D-stash sites. So that's my plan with that. In order to get the D-stash going, that means that I need to double check my inventory, make sure I know what I have. I'm also going, as I'm going through all that, I will be, now of course the dog is barking. Are you kidding me? No, we're not. But anyhow, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to be redoing my craft room. Literally, guys, I can't even function in here, and it's very anxiety inducing. I have too much, and I've got to get rid of it. In addition to the 450 plus premium diamond paintings that I have, I also have a collection of probably 200 to 300 budget friendly. Those I'm gonna straight up put on, I think, eBay with a starting bid and get rid of them. I don't enjoy them like I used to because I found licensed art, and so I want to make sure that I am supporting those that have done the creating. I did not knowingly buy anything that was unlicensed and a stolen artwork. I would never do that. That's wrong. So anyway, there are a couple of pieces that I may keep. A few, not, I don't want to say a couple. It'll be more than that. That have, that are quality enough that I would want to do them maybe at some point. So I'll hold on to those, but it's not going to be a lot. All of my special shapes, the partials, the acrylics, the special things like bookmarks and coasters and keychains and stuff like that, I'm going to keep that. Little extra projects to do that at the end of the day are quick finishes and are quick to work up if you need a gift for someone. So I'll keep all of that. But the canvases are going bye-bye for the most part. What I would like to do is get down to 50 or less budget-friendly canvases. So I think I can do it. I really don't think there's going to be that many that I want to keep. It's not that important to me. I'd rather somebody else get the enjoyment out of them, people that, need them. I may donate some. I did donate some already. And I may donate some more, but if I don't get any action on eBay, I'll just go ahead and donate them somewhere. I won't throw them out. That's wasteful. So yeah. Let's see. So yep, I'm going to be reducing my collection, reorganizing my space. I will likely be destashing some putties and organizers and other things because I have too much. I am a baby boomer. I was born right on the cusp. I was the last year of the boomers, 1964. And so I was raised in the 80s when there was a lot of over consumerism, materialism, collect more, stuff. And so I have a problem with that, and I know it, I recognize it, and I want to be free. I also don't want for my kids to have to go through what I have had to go through with my parents and just clean out decades of junk and stuff because it was very eye-opening to me to have to do that. It's all just stuff, you know, and I don't want my kids to have to go through what I went through, you know. So I'm gonna get rid of a lot of what's in my my craft room, and a lot of what's in my house too. This is going to be the year of decluttering. You know, I'm not trying to stress myself out or anything. I'll do it, you know, a little bit at a time, and it might not all get done this year. But it's going to get done so that my kids don't have to do it. So, of course, you're going to have some things because that's just life. But yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, those are my plans, immediate plans. Let's destash, reduce, get a plan for my channel as far as filming schedule and what content and whatnot. Keep going on these WIPs. I have, you know, I didn't get very far last month. I didn't add anything, but I didn't finish anything in my pile because I finished 2 new things. So that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I will make sure to, you know, do better. I pretty much decided in my head that I am not going to participate in any more events this year because I want to get my WIPs done. In my WIP count, I do want to say I do not count my PR projects that I have from Felix Art. Those are not included in the WIP count. I will, they're going to have their own separate category because, you know, I have accumulated some of I do have 2 of them that I am counting, but anything that I've received this year and going forward, I am not counting as WIPs. I am working on those. I am not necessarily kitting up, but fully, but I am putting some drills down on the canvas so that I can do my reviews for the company because that I have committed to that. And when I do have completions, I do share those with the company. But my obligation to the company is to do, you know, give some feedback on them. I don't have to have completions. And so I will put some drills down so people can see them, see the quality, and go from there. So that's kind of where I'm at. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, anything that you want to see, as far as the, I do want to tell you, as far as me doing my craft room, like reorganizing that and going through stuff, I will likely be filming a lot of that, and I'll likely be doing that in the near future in lieu of WIP and chats because I really have to get a handle on what I have, get the destashing done, and be able to enjoy my room. All right, so we didn't get finished, but we got close. With that being said, stay tuned for those type of videos. I hope you like those type because it's always interesting to see how people, you know, to me, it's always interesting to see how people organize their stuff and whatnot. And maybe it'll give you some ideas. So, thank you for being here today. I'm going to end with what I always end with, and that is, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice. So please be nice. Do something nice for someone else. It'll make you feel good. Really, it will. And it'll make them feel good too. And most importantly, do something nice for yourself. Thank you for being here, and sparkle on. All right, there's a little bit of catching up. I do realize that I probably already talked about my sister being here and her birthday and all that, and that's fine. And you guys know me. It is what it is. Real, it is. Thanks so much for being here today. Leave your questions, comments, whatever, down below, and I will answer you back. Again, you being here, taking the time to watch my videos means the world to me. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to be kind to everyone that you meet. Do something nice for someone else. Do something nice for yourself. And sparkle on.